Hey golfers, it's Dave from Fit2 Golf. Today I'm doing a review of the Nippon NS Pro GH taper tip stiff flex shafts. Let's get started. I always find it difficult to do a shaft review without talking about why it was chosen or the heads that it's going to be installed in, so let me get into that. If you've been following my channel, you know that I've been making some swing changes over the off season. Not necessarily swinging harder, but applying force in a different place in the swing, trying to rotate through impact more. And I wanted something that was a little heavier. I was playing lightweight graphite shaft, 75 grams, kind of a light regular flex. And I was just finding that I was spraying it a bit and not making really good contact after those changes. I installed these shafts in my Maltby TE Forged clubs. If you're unfamiliar with this, this is a kind of a traditional cavity back forged club, thinnish top line, finished sole, not too much offset, great feel, traditional lofts. I find that they fit my swing and also have very consistent distance. Now when I installed these shafts, I didn't want to go all the way to a full stiff flex. I wanted something in between, so I soft stepped them. So I put the 5-iron into a 4-iron shaft, the 6-iron into a 5, and so on, and that gave me a perfect 5.5 rating on a frequency scale for every club. Now in terms of the shafts themselves, these are discrete lengths, they're tapered tips, so they come set for each club. You can trim for length. I found that when I trimmed them all to playing length, they were 98 grams. I think there were two that were 97, so within 1 gram of each other, and that's excellent. As I mentioned before, when I put them on the frequency meter, they were all on a dead line right on 5.5. I couldn't have done any better if they were parallel tip, and I was tip trimming for frequency matching. And then finally, I found using flat line oscillation to find the stable plane to be very easy. In fact, there were a couple of places, a couple orientations I could have used to install these shafts, and in just about any orientation there was very little wobble of the laser. So if you don't have access to flat line oscillation, you're pretty much okay installing these clubs, you know, logo up or logo down, whatever you prefer. So I'll put up a few swings and I'll talk to you about feel and performance. You know, one of the things about the Nippon shafts is they're legendary for feel, smooth loading, more of an active tip section, and I found that to be true. They really felt great with my transition, which is kind of smooth to moderate. I was also getting a really nice high ball flight, not ballooning, but something that stops on the green rather nicely. And in terms of performance, I should mention that with the old shafts I was getting a carry of between 145 and 147 on average, and I was getting 150 carry with this shaft and head combination with my new swing changes, and very straight. I was very happy with the performance. So in terms of pros and cons, I'm going to say that the quality of these shafts is a huge pro. That they are all almost identical in weight, that you can install them without frequency matching and they'll be right on the line that you want, and also the performance and the feel are also real pros for this. The only con I'm going to say is the price, but that's really not a con because it's right in line with other premium shafts. In fact, it's probably a little bit cheaper. I think these are around $25 to $30. Of course, you know me. I try not to pay that. I bought them used. They were shaft pulls and got them for much less than that. So my rating for the Nippon NS Pro 950 GH taper tip stiff flex shafts is an eagle. These are awesome. I'm really happy with them. I love the way they feel and I love the performance I'm getting. So as always, I'd like to hear from you. Post your comments below. Let me know what you think of this shaft or some of the other Nippon shafts or some of those that compete with it. As you can see, it's nice enough now to film in the backyard studio, so that means you can get out there and play some golf and stay positive.